All right, this is a quick review of the Super-E sliding door cart storage for Jeep JT and JLs, 4 doors. I guess you could use it for 2 doors too, but got this on Amazon, picked it up for 139 bucks. And when I first purchased it, I thought I was gonna have to put like, 30 bucks into it of extra hardware and bracketry and stuff like that just to make it sturdy. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. It didn't need any extra hardware other than a couple of zip ties, and I'll show you the reason for that later. But it's I think it's really good quality. The paint is good, no scratches or anything. There's a couple different ways you could have this configured. You could do kind of the hot dog style or the hamburger style here. There's a pivot pin that rotates it. Just quick note, as you're installing these casters, they don't go in all 4 corners. So to fold it into the hamburger style, some of these casters have to be offset so they don't hit each other. For example, that one there is in the corner, but this one, it's not in the corner, it's right here. And then same thing inside. There's not a caster on that rail, but it's on the interior rail, and this is on the exterior. I didn't set it up like this because the picture is actually different. I went by the picture, so I went this way. So the caster is in the intermediate side here, and the inside here, and then this side's got all 4 corners. The other thing that I ran into is the instructions want you to have these hand turn knobs on the outside of both sides. So see, it's facing outside. When I did that and I put my rear doors on the rack, one of these, this bracket here was like really close to the paint, and it was like hitting the paint a little bit. So what I decided to do is put these hand turn knobs facing the same way instead of opposite. So facing me on this one, so you can see this bracket is away from the painted surface, and then the rear door section also facing the same way, facing inward on here. So again, this bracket here is not close to the paint on the door. So just quick heads up. And then what I did is, because there's fold-away pins here, these aren't exactly totally fixed. They can move a little bit. I decided to zip tie them together. I'm not going to really fold this down for storage. And if I do, I'll just cut the zip ties. What I found that is when you put these hinges in and this cart will move side to side, these brackets will go up and down as it's rotating, and you could actually, in theory, if it went far enough, the door could actually come out of these things. So that was with one side loaded. When you load both sides, it's fine. But I wanted them fixed together. I think that is pretty much it. It's pretty good. Every single caster is a locking caster, which is pretty nice. They're fully, they've got ball bearings in them. Let's go to this side here. See what I mean here? And then this is the pivot here. So if you undo this latch here, there's a latch system here. You could rotate it to the hamburger way if you don't have these zip ties here. But again, I just zip tied it to keep it fixed so I could load the doors. Once you have the doors loaded, you probably don't need the zip ties because the doors itself kind of keep it from moving around. But all right, that's it. All right, I want to show you how sturdy this thing is. There's basically no movement in the cart. It's pretty fixed. And you can spin this thing around and you can see there's like no flex at all in the cart.